Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Four Real Talkers. I'm Bobbi,
And Katmando.
and today I'm sitting here with Kat, and
Yes.
I want to get some good information out of him. I'm trying to find out for all of the women. We all want to know, what is it that a man looks for in a woman? What is it that he looks for when he's looking
Woo.
for a woman? Please enlighten us.
Woo. Well, attraction. Like,
Okay.
most men attract. You got to be attracted, so it's the physicality first,
Oh,
90% of the
okay.
times. Me, I'm into
Mm-hmm.
stimulation of the mind. So if I'm attracted to the mind and we have the mind thing going and chemistry, that's my thing. So it's the chemistry and the mind. And
Okay.
then the spiritual part. So that's for me though.
Okay.
A lot of men just really like the physicality of a woman, the beauty, her eyes, her
Mm-hmm.
smile.
Okay.
I like the laugh, smile, the eyes, the figure, the
Okay.
physique. Um, I like the laugh. A woman's got a beautiful laugh that
Mm-hmm.
get me too. I like the laugh, but the
Okay.
chemistry is my thing. Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, it's like we just
Okay.
naturally just click with everything we're
Gotcha.
doing. That's my thing. They're like, I'm really feeling her. Like the chemistry you start of saying each other's sentences
Hmm.
before you finish. That's a good sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, attraction
Attraction,
and chemistry.
chemistry.
And I'm glad you said the word attraction, first of all, because some people hear that word and they think you're talking about somebody attractive. Somebody's got to be good looking, but that's not what you mean at all. You
No.
do want you want to be attracted to her, so you
Right.
don't want a woman that's just butt ugly.
Right, right. Don't get me wrong. Well, she could just be average looking, and I
Yes,
could still be
yes,
attracted to her because
absolutely.
of the way she carries herself,
Yes,
the way she
I get it.
walks, the way she smiles, the
Yes.
way she say things,
Oh,
the way
okay.
she laughs.
Okay.
That type of attraction
Okay, I get
for
it. I
me,
got
for
you.
me now. So another man might tell you a different perspective. It just
Okay.
depends. So I have the moral value. So I would like a woman to have some type of spiritual connection with God,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that will click with me, you
Oh,
know.
okay. Okay. Those things
Yeah.
that
And
sound pretty good.
intellectual stimulation. I'd
Intellectually
stimulate my
stimulate.
mind, my body
Okay.
gonna follow every time.
Ooh, child, hunty. Thank you. So
I'm telling you,
stimulation, being
stimulation.
attracted, and
You get this and all this
get the
coming with
mind.
it, baby. It's
We got to
all
get the
coming with it.
mind, ladies. The mind.
Yes, you get
But
a man's mind, the body gonna follow. Trust me.
okay, I like all of that. So let me ask you, what else? Like financially, does she have to earn a certain type of certain amount of money, or?
It's always a good thing if a woman's making bread to get
Mhm.
ahead, but not necessarily though. Not
Okay.
necessarily, especially if you click and you're not thinking about that.
Okay.
Just like
You're
a lot.
not.
No, most men are not thinking about that. No,
So
no,
when it's
most
time to
men is
go
not thinking
out, do
about
you
that.
have a problem with treating all the time? Or, I mean, because if she
I
doesn't
could
have
care
money,
less. I could care less.
really?
I'm speaking. Most men don't care about that.
Okay.
Especially if they have some type of attraction and chemistry. They don't care if you working or got no job or none of
They
that.
don't have to have wait, no, no job?
For real, no job, no, no, you
Wait
ain't got
a
to work.
second.
Listen, your job is just to be with me, baby. I got you. Look, I'm leasing with
Ooh,
an option to buy.
ooh, we. Well, you know what, guys? I see. I have six brothers. I'm
Hmm.
tight with my brothers, and I have not heard not one of them say that the woman don't have to work.
She got to
That she
have
don't.
ambition. See, I like ambition
Okay.
and some
Well,
goals.
what if you got an ambition, okay, and your
And
ambition is so
goals,
big, but you still don't work, and it's going on 10 years,
I'm
and
going,
you
oh, no,
didn't
well,
work.
that's different.
Yo,
That's
and you still
different.
have ambition.
Because she don't have to have a job, but ambition. And I could support her on those
Okay.
goals and ambitions to help her reach that as being her man.
Oh, I
See?
like that. To
See,
work
so
together.
I like, listen, you ain't gotta have no job, babe. Your job now is just to be with me, and we're gonna find out what your ambition. We're gonna make that happen.
Okay.
See, I like that in a woman like that, but
So you're gonna
that's
be
me.
okay with you have the money, she don't work. She has that means she has to come to you for everything. Oh baby, I need to get my hair done. You okay with that?
I done did all that. Yes.
I need my nails
Oh
done.
yeah, I can do all that.
It's that time of the
If I
month.
can't pay for it, I do it myself. I went to school. I can do nails and toes and hair. I can do it. I went to school for it.
But Kat, it kind of like I don't know. I don't feel like I could be that type of woman because if I don't work and I don't have my own money, I have to even come to you with the simplest things like, baby, it's that time of the month and I need those pads.
When I was dating,
How,
with
No,
and
seriously.
doing that for real. Like I just gave her allowance. Like every week, I just gave her certain so she could do what she needed to do. She didn't have to ask me. And
Okay.
most of the times when we were doing something, and I know that, like if I was going away for a week and visiting family, I was like, "Listen, come meet me today. I want to give you this money, so I know that you're good. Because I don't want nobody else. I don't want no other man to be giving her no money or
Okay.
her asking somebody else for
Okay.
money. I don't even want that. So I got to make sure she good
Oh.
while I'm gone, so that way I
Okay.
don't have to worry about her and have to do anything to compromise herself to get money with because I'm gone and she got to
Okay.
wait till I come back. Oh no, I don't do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all I can say right now is wow.
I actually
I
did that in a relationship.
so but now what you're saying to me, I can see that being like a guy doing that with a woman years ago, like maybe when you're young in your 20s, right?
Hmm.
Because everybody is trying to figure things out still
She
when
was
you're in
in
your
her
20s.
20s.
So you felt that way, but now let's say, and I'm not putting your age out nor mine, but
Hmm.
let's say you're 40. You're 40 years old, you lived a little bit, you've been in and out of relationships. Do you still feel like at 40 years old, this grown woman
Woo, that's
don't have to
different.
have her own money? She
Woo,
don't have to
that's
have
different.
money
That see now
to bring.
that's a little different. You
Okay.
know, that's a little different.
Okay, because we need to get
Um,
some clarity right now because
Oh yeah, let's get clarity on that. Now
your
that's
phone gonna
this is
start
when
ringing.
the
So
spiritual part got to come in. She has to have a connection with God first,
okay,
and I'm gonna let God lead me through this part of that relationship. If she don't have no job, I gotta ask God to help me with this one.
okay,
See, and then if God give me the right answer, then it could work. And if He tells me something different, or just say, uh, my inner voice tells me this
okay,
ain't gonna work.
okay,
So, and then I would have to go a different
okay.
direction.
Because I've
So,
been finding that, it used to be a thing where women always want to know what a man do for a living, or women might
that's
have that
right.
thing, oh, he has to
That's
earn
right.
a certain amount of money.
Hmm.
But now men are asking women what they do for a living, what kind of work you do. I had a guy
That's
ask
true.
me that just today. A guy that I met for the first time, and out the blue, I'm like, do we even know each other? Like you talking to me, I think there's a whole lot of other things that you could say to me
Yeah.
before what do you do for a living?
Wow. Some men don't like that though. Some men, not all.
Hmm.
We got a lot of men who want to know, what you do for a living before they would even date you.
Right.
You know.
Yep, definitely. Definitely. But I like a lot of things that you said what men look for.
Hmm.
So, okay, you have that attraction. She's got your mind and the body is following her. You get to the bedroom, right? Your mind, your body is following her.
That's
Now
right.
you get to the bedroom.
Uh oh. Here we
Start
go.
off, she's teasing and things are going really, really good. But then when you finally get to the actual act,
Uh oh.
you get it in, but you're
Hey,
not really getting it in. It's just not going well. Then now what?
I've been through
Now
that
what?
before. Some women, and there was only one instance where he just laid there like a corpse
Ooh,
or like a mannequin. And, at some point I was just trying to find a way how to get out of the relationship because there was
oh.
no passion in it, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like she was being receptive to me as I was being to
Mm-hmm.
her. So then I'm not feeling that. So
Okay.
I didn't want to do anything because it's like I might as well just get a mannequin and do the same thing.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So even
Just
if
laying there is like, oh, it was terrible. It was
yes.
terrible. And
Oh
everybody,
man.
guys was just like, how he get her? And I was like, they don't know that
Well, you
she's
could
the
have her. How
worst.
I got her.
I'm trying
You
to
could
figure
have
out how I'm
her.
deliberately doing stuff to make her not want to be with me because she was
Oh.
beautiful, but
But
I it
what
was
about trying to
terrible.
talk with her about
Terrible.
that whole act and like figuring out how you can be better? Like, did you try that? Or
Um,
would
I,
you? If
I
you
I
didn't,
hinted.
you
I even
hinted.
suggested
What is
about
a hint?
well
What?
here about reading some things it talks
No,
about.
I'm gonna
I
stop that.
hinted, I
I'm
hinted,
okay
I
with you
hinted.
telling me you hinted because you're talking about the past. But right now
Hmm.
we are growner than grown, and we don't have time to be playing games. Communication, honest
Communication is key.
communication. It can't get better without that honest communication. I'm going to encourage you if you find yourself in a situation like that, and you said that that woman was attractive, you
Hmm.
was attracted to her, the attraction was there, she stimulated your mind and your body followed, but when you got to do, that part suffered. I think you need to have that conversation with her,
I did.
maybe make some suggestions,
I made suggestions
bring a little,
to do something, to
okay.
move your body, something,
Oh, but she couldn't get
anything,
it.
some type of position other than just laying there. It's a lot of sexual positions
Okay.
that you can use. It's a book called The Kama Sutra.
There
I
you
said,
go.
look at this book. But I
Okay.
think you might want to look at this because there's some things you can do that just
Oh
laying there like
man.
you dead. You know, so
So
it didn't work.
you try to lead her to the
I
water, but
tried
she
to
just
lead it.
wasn't
She
drinking.
wasn't
She
drinking.
was still trying to
She,
drink milk.
she wasn't doing no position. She was doing the dead fish. It was the dead fish
Oh my
position.
gosh. I even hate that word fish association. Like,
It
really?
was terrible. No, no movement, no
Oh
nothing.
man.
It was the worst.
Well, sometimes people just don't mesh well together. Even though, that attraction could be there, the person's intelligent and they are stimulating you mentally.
Hmm.
Even if the person has a decent income, right? But you still might not mesh well with that person. And she could be
Right.
God fearing. So that's
Yes.
important too.
Yeah, that's
You
very
really
important to
need
me.
the chemistry
Hmm.
beyond the chemistry. The
Yes.
chemistry, but the act that follows the chemistry.
Right. Exactly.
That has to be compatible
Yeah, it
also.
has to be. It has to
Yeah,
be because it makes it work. It'll
that
make it
makes sense.
work.
That makes sense to
But if a
me.
person is not receptive to you in the bedroom, how
Mm-hmm.
is that going to work? When they don't want to do no positions, they just
Mm.
want to lay there. And believe me,
Military.
I tried. I said, you know what?
Mm.
How? Help me, Lord.
Well, that's why you didn't get help, because that wasn't your wife and you was calling on the Lord to help you sin.
If she would
That's
have
why you
did
didn't get
one
help. You called
other
the wrong
position,
person, huh? You can't call the Lord to help you sin. You can't. I mean, I'm
no, I could.
laughing, but don't do that.
That's why the Lord didn't help me.
Exactly.
He
You
left
can't
me hanging
call.
on that one.
Exactly. You can't call the Lord to help you with the sin like that. But I get your point. I
Yes.
really get your point. So next, you moved on.
Yeah, I moved on. And like I say this to
Hmm.
ladies out here. If you got a man or you attracted to a man and you doing the nasty, make sure you know what positions that he is into. Because that'll help keep him. Because if you
Okay.
don't know and you doing something different and he ain't feeling that, then you could chase him away. You don't want to do that.
Ooh.
So it's all right to know. Say, know what he like. If you like the
Okay.
ride or,
Hmm.
and back shot, it's all a bunch of positions out here
Yes.
that people are into.
Yes.
And if you don't know that, you can't do what you don't know.
Absolutely. I
When
agree
you know
100.
better, you
You can
do
choose
better.
to do
You can
better. You
choose
can
to do
choose, because
better.
it's still a
So
choice.
that's the thing about
Yes,
that.
absolutely. And so,
Know
how
your
about
man
know your man, know your woman,
and know your
right?
woman.
And then know your compromise. Because even though, I feel like my guy, he could want something that maybe it might be a little bit too much for me. Because first of all, I'm not a contortionist, right? Although I wish I was. I wish I was, because I want to please my man.
I
However,
get it.
I
I
really
get it.
want to.
Yeah.
But he could be asking for something that I might not really be able to do.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
or just maybe it's
Like put your
something that
legs behind your head and hold your ankles.
I can do that, but no, forgive me. But no, but seriously, on a serious note, like,
Mhm.
it might not be something that I want to do, or maybe if you can do it, but you don't enjoy doing it that way. And the
Right.
same thing with you. She
Yeah,
might
that's
want you to
true.
do a certain thing and you don't really get a lot of pleasure out of doing it that way. There's got to be some
That's
type of
right.
compromise.
Yeah, it
I
got to be
hope.
some compromise. Yes,
Got to
it
be a
would.
compromise.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. So, key communication and be honest, because that's the only way you're going to get to know your man.
that's
You're
true.
going to get to know your woman. I think Kat gave us some really good stuff. What you guys think? Comment below. Let us know
Yes, let
what
us
you think.
know. Yeah,
Yes.
we
And if
want to
it's,
know.
yes. And if you have something to add, put that below. We're going to
Yes,
start going live on YouTube with Four Real Talkers, where you can actually give us a call,
give
share
us a
your
call.
thoughts, tell us
Call
what you
in.
think. That's right.
We want to talk to you. We want to know what you
Exactly.
think.
Pick his brain.
Pick
And
my brain, ask me some
absolutely.
questions, and maybe
Absolutely.
I can give you some insight on how you can make your relationship better.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
our goal.
Okay. Do you have any final words, Mr.
My all
Katmando?
final words is whoever you love,
Mhm.
take care of each other. At the end of the day, that's all we got. Just take care of each other.
Oh, I like that. I love that. Take care of each other and love. Don't be afraid to love. Okay, that's one powerful feeling, and it's the greatest thing of all. So don't be
Yes.
afraid. Don't let fear rob you out of
No,
something
no, you can't
wonderful.
do that.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Kat, for
Yes, it's
having this
always
chat
a
with me
pleasure, baby.
today.
Always a pleasure. We
For
got
real,
to keep doing this. Wonderful.
absolutely. Make sure you
Yes.
follow us on
Follow us.
for
Yes.
Four Real Talkers. That's the number four
Number 4.
real, REAL, Real Talkers. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
Facebook.
Spotify, everything, all the
Everything.
podcast channels, For
Yes.
Real Talkers. So this has been wonderful.
Yes.
For Real Talkers, we're actually a forum where we feel it's safe for grown and sexy people
That's right.
to open up and, real people to be real people. So basically what I'm trying to say is For Real Talkers is we're real people
Do real things.
and say real
And
things.
say real things.
Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.